Now she's quiet, guys. She just told me to do this, and now she's quiet. That's crazy. I'm doing it. You're not doing nothing. What happened?
What you doing?
What happened?
What you doing?
What happened?
Come on, punch me again. Punch me again.
Punch you again.
Punch me again. Yeah. Come on. Put your hands on me.
Where did I punch you at?
Come on, you saw it, right, guys?
You saw.
Saw it, right?
Whoa. Oh, stepping on my hand. Wait. Let me see you lie too. You saw me hit your mom? Tell the truth. Let me see you tell the truth and lie. Did I hit your mom?
Say yes.
Don't do that to my phone. Say yes. You're telling her what to say. That's what you've been saying. Okay, keep lying. Let me see. Keep lying.
Sure did
Don't
her.
look straight at the phone and lie. Don't close your eyes. Don't do the funny
See,
face.
Sure did her.
Don't laugh, Misha, because you're lying. If you're not lying, don't laugh.
Shut up.
Actually, I can't laugh all the time.
So I hit your mom and you're
Yes.
laughing. You think it's funny. So where did I hit her at and how did I do it? What did I do?
With your freaking.
With my freaking.
Did you
Exactly.
forget?
I hit your mom, Jaleel. This is goofy, right, Jaleel? Don't touch you. I'm not touching you. I don't want you in here. I'm begging you guys to get out.
No, we don't gotta go nowhere.
I'm begging you guys to get out. I'm asking. You never paid anything.
We already paid
It was in your
You
video.
never paid a bill in your
You already
life.
paid rent.
You never paid a
You
bill
already paid
ever.
rent.
You
You already paid rent.
Stop
You already
beating me,
paid
bro.
rent.
You
I
never.
didn't-
Stop.
Don't push me.
Wow.
Now she's quiet, guys. She just told me to do this, and now she's quiet. That's crazy. I'm doing it. You're not doing nothing. What happened?
What you doing?
What happened?
What you doing?
What happened?
Come on, punch me again. Punch me again.
Punch you again.
Punch me again. Yeah. Come on. Put your hands on me.
Where did I punch you at?
Come on, you saw it, right, guys?
You saw.
Saw it, right?
Whoa. Oh,
Saw it,
stepping
right?
on my hand.
Saw it.
Wait. Let me see you lie too. You saw me hit your mom? Tell the truth. Let me see you tell the truth and lie. Did I hit your mom?
Say yes.
Don't do that to my phone. Say yes. You're telling her what to say. That's what you've been saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure
keep
did
lying. Let
her.
me see. Keep lying.
Sure did
Don't look
her.
straight at the phone and lie. Don't close your eyes. Don't do the funny
See,
face.
Sure did her.
Don't laugh, Misha, because you're lying. If you're not lying, don't laugh.
Shut up.
Actually, I can't laugh all the time.
So I hit your mom and you're
Yes.
laughing. You think it's funny. So where did I hit her at and how did I do it? What did I do?
With your freaking.
With my freaking.
Did you
Exactly.
forget?
I hit your mom, Jaleel. This is goofy, right, Jaleel? Don't touch you. I'm not touching you. I don't want you in here. I'm begging you guys to get out.
No, we don't gotta go nowhere.
I'm begging you guys to get out. I'm asking. You never paid anything.
We already paid
It was in
rent.
your video.
You never paid a bill in your
You already
life.
paid rent.
You never paid a
You
bill
already paid
ever.
rent. You already paid rent.
Stop
You already
beating me,
paid
bro.
rent.
You
I
never.
didn't- Don't push me.
Wow. When you black men gonna learn? You Jake men. Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone and rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Knowing the gospel, brother, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the spirit. What you see here, it says this woman has always coached her daughters or kids to lie for her, on and off camera. And as you see the young lady right here, she knows this is some bullshit, because she's old enough. Well, I mean, they're all old enough between the two oldest ones. But I believe she has 4 children. And I doubt if they belong to this man, because I don't really see a man kicking his kids out. He may kick the baby mama out, but usually a man's kids, we encourage the kids to stay with us. But I'm assuming that this woman has kids by probably 3 or 4 different men, because I counted 4. I think it's 1 on the bed asleep, and then you have the 3 right there, and the oldest daughter, which, she's don't really seem like she's with the bullshit, because he was asking a question like, did you ever see me hit your mother? And of course she couldn't just go out and throw her mother under the bus, but she knows that the dude never put his hands on her. And you can see that this woman is completely combative. She's disrespectful. And the fact that she's in another person's house with another man's kids, and you're acting entitled and disrespectful. You so-called Israelite, or you so-called black man, which is the Hebrew Israelite man, you niggas need to wake the hell up to this black demon, man. Okay, you men are that desperate, and your self-esteem is that goddamn low, to the point that you really believe that your only options is to date a single mother with more than 1 kid. Now, I get it. Give or take, situations do happen. That the woman you're dealing with, that you may have been with for some time, may have had a kid already. A kid. sometimes multiple kids, but this is a disaster waiting to happen because the kids don't respect you. Clearly, the second oldest daughter, her right here, this little demon, clearly, you know, she doesn't have any respect for you. Put her hand in your face and don't touch me, you know, and he didn't even put his hands on her. But see, this is the scriptures, man. The scriptures say a wicked woman is given to a wicked man is given to a wicked woman. Well, a wicked woman is given to a portion of a wicked man. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So this guy's not right either, because he was probably dealing with her while she was dealing with her child's father. And you better believe that she's probably getting child support for at least 2 of these kids, man. But this is why we tell you that this black woman is your enemy, man. And you, Jake, man, you need to wake the hell up and do better. Because dealing with this black woman, you either going, 2 things going to happen. You either going to be dead or you're going to be in jail. Because eventually a real man would have put our ass in our place. You know what I'm saying? And been done with it. And took the consequences, man, which we don't condone that. But, hey, you got to get them the hell out your house, my man. Okay, because they have no respect. Here she has a baby on the bed, sleep. She has another one in a diaper walking around. This one, you got the oldest daughter there. And then you got the second oldest one, you know, which is jumping up and down to your face, man. And in the ancient world, we would have made an example out of this. Her and her kids would have been pretty much unalived on the spot, because the scriptures say that we're supposed to put away Israel or put away wickedness from the borders of Israel. So we would have had to make a public example of this situation. We would have took her kids and took her, and we would have literally stoned their ass, man, because this is unacceptable. Okay, just the fact that you coming up against a man is unacceptable. Okay, but Jake has been reduced to nothing. Like the scriptures say, for the cost of bread, a man has been a whore is a deep ditch, and a man has been brought to a piece of bread. Roughly paraphrasing it. Let me pull that real quick. Whore, deep ditch, because most of these women, man, they did a study. Matter of fact, I think that's Proverbs 6. But they did a study. They said 34% of men have multiple baby mamas, meaning that men, you know, a lot of men, when they have kids, they may have kids by different women. But a lot of times that's not always the case. But they mentioned 59% of black women have multiple kids from different men. Now you do the math. That's more than half of black women you see. So pretty much half the black women you see walking around here have kids or have mothered kids from different men. You know, and just be real with you, shit. My mother, I got a brother and a sister on my mother's side, and we all 3 got different fathers. My sister has a different father. I have a father, and my little brother, he has a father. All 3 different men. Now, we're 5 and 7 years apart, but that's not the point. The fact about it is she's allowed 3 different men to impregnate her, and not including the abortion that she probably got, because I'm pretty sure she got a couple of them. And this is my own fucking mother I'm talking about, man. So make that make sense. A so-called black woman. So that's common among the Israelite community, among our women, because our women are whores, man. And somebody's like, well, you go to your mama home, man. What's wrong with you? Look, dude, it is what it is. Okay, and we don't play that, oh, well, you born of a black woman. We don't play that bullshit here. Look, we call a spade a spade. Look, my mama wasn't right, and she still ain't right. And she's not exempt. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Okay, the scriptures goes into being brought forth of unlawful beds, sinful beds. You know, we've all been brought in this world under the act of adultery, because none of our parents was truly with the fathers or the first man they've ever laid down with. And if they are, that's a rarity case. Okay, so I guarantee you that all her baby fathers are different men. And each one of every last one, they probably left her ass because she's fucking disrespectful. She's trying to provoke him. She's trying to provoke him. So therefore, if he put his hands on her, the kids can vouch and say, well, look, the police come, he did hit my mother. And see, one thing about the cops, when they come and get Jake, there's never 2 sides to the story. It's always what the woman say. Okay, the man gets locked up and have to get a lawyer. Then he's able to plead his case. And even then, that comes through inconvenience, money, being locked away for some months, possibly years. You know, while she gets scot-free and she goes do it to another man. And that's all ordained by Esau, because it's Esau's job to weaponize the woman against us to destroy us, man. Okay, so this is the book of Proverbs 6. And I'm going to start at verses, let's start at verses 20. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's start at verses, oh shit, this is a good one. Matter of fact, let's start at verses 19. It says, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that distort discord among. Matter of fact, let's start at verses 16. The point is 16. It says, these 6 things doth Yahweh hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, when she's proud as hell. How you gonna be in somebody's house and yet you're trying to provoke them to do something to you just so you can get them roped up? And then the fact about it is he's doing you a favor by bringing you and your kids into the house, and you still disrespectful. And you brothers, man, that be in these situations, man, hey, check your spirit, man, for real. Because if you're a brother and you've been in this thing and you allow yourself to be in a situation like this, then maybe something wrong with your ass, man. And that's just real talk, because ain't no way in fucking hell that you supposed to be in the faith and you're sitting up here dealing with trash like this. It's too many women out here, man, to be caught up with some bullshit like this and get yourself in some trouble. Getting locked up and shit for years for dealing with the wicked ass woman. Because she won't do what you tell her to do. Okay, then fine. Get rid of the bitch. It's just that simple. Get your shit and get the fuck out. That's what I would say. Get your shit and get your fuck out. You can take you and your kids, and if you don't want to leave, I will gladly escort you. Okay? I will gladly throw you out of this motherfucker, man. And I will record doing it just because I will show the cops, like, look, I asked her to get out. She didn't want to leave, so I removed her. Anything else is trespassing. I removed her from my house. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're going to call the cops, hey, they may just come and put one of you in her. So you got to be very circumspect when you're dealing with these women, man. I saw a video on Facebook yesterday. It was this one Jake. He met this crazy bitch, 21-year-old little girl, little kid, man. Well, not a kid. She's a grown woman, but 21-year-old young woman. And he met this chick on fucking Facebook, dating or whatever. And I guess they was texting back and forth. So he got up with her maybe the same day or the next day. So he took this broad out to eat. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they started drinking. And all of a sudden, man, he was taking his bitch home. He said she just started spazzing out. So he was recording the whole time. And basically, she was just spazzing out and just 21 years old, mentally destroyed. Baggage, anger issues, emotional issues. Talking about her ex-boyfriend and this, her father. Like, she was just a big bag of emotion and demons at the age of 21 years old. So he was recording it, and she just started spazzing out, trying to knock the phone out of his hand. Then she called Esau and basically was stating that he was trying to traffic her. Lying and saying that the dude was basically saying, yeah, you better do this and do that, and I'm going to do this, and trying to get this man roped up. But if he didn't record the video and show it to the authorities, he would have been locked up. He said people was calling his phone, giving him death threats and shit, threats, all because of what this bitch did. And when they found out she had a rap sheet, of doing this to men publicly, intoxication, being drunk. As the scriptures say, women should not be given into wine, too much wine. But she was drunk as all hell, and she's been arrested before. So they have a history of her calling in, making fraudulent claims on people. But it's just the fact, you brothers, you have to be careful, man. Okay, you meet your chick, whatever, man. Hey, I get it. You know, men are very sex deprived in this system. And, you know, sometimes you just be wanting to get your shit off. But sometimes it's just like you gotta really peep the spirit and see if it's really worth it. Because, hey, if she can't have you and she can't get to your substance, she'll get you put in the spirit world. This is why, hey, man, pray to the Lord, brothers, for real. Because, hey, you don't want to get taken by these attempts. And it says here, a proud look, a lying tongue, and a hands that shed innocent blood. Yeah, because let's just say if he would have hit her, or let's just say if they called the cops and the cops would have came, Esau shoot first, ask questions later. And that blood would have been on her hands and she would have totally got away with it. Okay? And it says here, in a heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief. And that's what this lady was doing. And the crazy part about it is that her kids are seeing his behavior and they're going to do the same thing. Now, the oldest chick, the little girl, the oldest girl, the one that wasn't saying anything, you know, depending on the circumstance, if she's able to get to some type of sense and somebody's able to put sense into her, she may be straight. Who knows? But oftentimes, the child mimics the behavior of the parent. And you see the little demon, and the one that the little girl that was laughing and, you know, all fucking pompous and shit. Hey, she's willingly going to follow after the footsteps of her mother because her mother's going to teach her to do those things, man. You know, like the scripture said, there's a proverb, as the mother, so shall the daughter be. So whatever the daughter sees the mother do, the daughter's going to mimic it because they look up to their mothers, man. You know, and it says a heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run into mischief, and a false witness that speaketh lies. And that was a lie. She was lying because the guy didn't touch her, yet she was assaulting him. And he that soweth discord among brethren. But my son, keep thy father's commandment and forsake not the law of thy mother, but bind them continually upon thy heart and tie them about thy neck. Because, you know, your father's supposed to instill wisdom in you, man. Your mother's supposed to nurture you. And it says, and when thou goest, it shall lead thee. And when thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee, because it's wisdom. But for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. The reproofs of instruction are the way of life. And this is why Jake is so destroyed, because they don't follow this here. Okay, Jake despises the commandments of the Heavenly Father. So therefore, this wicked rulership is intact. So this is why Israelites are in this wicked behavior, because they don't know the Heavenly Father. And it says here, to keep thee from the evil woman, and from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman, which just goes into doctrine. But lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids, okay? Because, see, Jake probably saw, you know, she had a little banging body on her. Appears she got some type of hair back there, light skin. You know, probably got some good kuba. Because that's Jake. Jake goes off the outward appearance and what it feels like, just like a vehicle. Jake could get a car on a lot and it looks good, but the inside can be totally destroyed. Flood damage. You know, intake manifold leaking, cooling, you know, all transmission going out. But Jake just go off what it looks like. Oh, it smell good, man. I'm going to buy it. But as soon as you drive that motherfucker off the lot, it stops at the nearest stop sign, man. And you got to call a tow truck and put it back in the shop, costing you more than what you paid for the motherfucker, man. And that's what Jake do with the women. They see the woman with the fat ass. You know, she smell good. You know, she got the promiscuous behavior. You know, and you start thinking with your dicks, man. And don't get it twisted. This happens to us all, shit. Hey, we've all dealt with it. And sometimes we still do think with our rods because we men at the end of the day. But it's coming to a time that you're going to have to really make wise choices, man. Is the pleasure better than it was? The repercussions worth the pleasure, man? Because in most cases, it's not. And the Lord has sent you a woman, man. You really, in dire strait, and you really need of a different feel. The Lord has sent you a woman, man, when he feel need to. He'll send you somebody to deal with, man. Sometimes a couple of women. Based on your appetites, man. The Lord know what you need. You know? But it says here, lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by the means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread. And clearly she's a whore. Okay, because all them damn kids, she ain't with none of the fathers. And I guarantee you that her father, the kids have different fathers. Okay, like I said, the study said 59%. I think it was 56 or 59%. But it was over 50%. But majority of the black women have kids with multiple fathers, man. That's a fact. Okay, I know for a fact. Most of them do. Hell, my grandmother, shit, my uncle and my auntie got the same father, but my mother has a different father. But the funny part about it is that my uncle was the oldest, my mom's the middle child, my auntie is the youngest. So in between my father and her and my auntie or my uncle's father, my grandmother must have been stepping out, or they must have broke up and got back together. So make that make sense. But it says here, for by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and adulterers will hunt for the precious life, man. And you suckers out there, you get got every time by this damn black woman. All because she got a fat ass and she want to twerk. You know, all because she got some good shit between her legs. Half the time. Not even all the time. And a lot of times they smell, man. They stink. Okay, I'm not even going to cap, bro. A lot of these women, they have a real bad odor to them, man. It's just like, how in the hell? Like, why would you even do such things, man? The diet is all fucked up. pH balance. They have different. Hey, the scriptures go into the dead being there. They don't know that the dead is there. All them different spirits swimming around in her of these niggas out here. It's a shit show, man. A petri dish of wickedness in there. All right. Let's go here. Proverbs 25, and I'm going to start at verses 24. It says, it is better to dwell in the corner of the house, or it is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with the brawling woman and in a wide house. Okay? So his best thing to do, and I'm pretty sure this ain't the first time, because clearly they've had altercations before. So why is she still in your house, bro? Talking about, oh, well, I paid rent. He said you didn't pay shit. So you need to get them and get them the hell out your house, man. Okay, and one day they leave the crib. What you need to do is take their shit and throw it out and change your locks, bro. And don't open the door. Okay, let her figure that shit out, because ain't no way in hell I'm finna move you and your fucking badass kids in my house and you gonna disrespect me? Oh, hell nah, man. And you Jakes, you don't have no fucking backbone when it comes to this black bitch, man. Like I said, the scriptures say that, hey, our kids should be made an inquisition out of, bro. You gotta, in the ancient world, they would have been unalived, man. The scripture says, so we should put away wickedness in Israel. Because there's too many of these little monsters, these little demons running around here with this type of spirit on them. All right. It says it is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with the brawling woman in the White House. Yeah. You better off living on the damn roof, man, or telling her to get her shit and get out. You know? Let's go over here. 2nd Esdras 5. And I'm going to start at verses 8. And it says, for there should be confusion also in many places. God damn. It's like every time I do a lesson, they want to come out and do this shit. And they ain't doing nothing but cutting down the dandelions anyway. They cutting down herbs out there. You know, there's herbs out there that grows in the grass, and they'll cut it down. You know, this man, that's why the scriptures refer to Esau as a feller. You know, that Paul Bunyan dude, man. Chopping down trees and all that. But anyway, it says here, there should be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall oft be sent out again, and wild beasts should change their places, and mistress women should bring forth monsters, man. And that's talking about deformities, of course, but these little kids are monsters, man. Now, like I said, the older one, you know, she didn't really say too much because she kind of know what it is. But at the same time, man, she ain't going to throw her mother under the bus, you know? So, yeah, bring forth monsters. These kids are monsters, man, because they're birthed by monsters. Sirach 16, and I'm going to start at 1. It says, desire not the multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. It says, though they multiply, rejoice not at them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. So if these kids are not led by the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, then you can't put too much into them. Hell, even your own children. Which I'm not advocating that brothers don't take care of their seeds, because, you know, we got to do what we got to do in this kingdom. But at the same time, man, if your kid is rebellious and the mother is keeping the kid away and the kid is in tandem with the parent, then you got to say, fuck that kid, man. For real, okay? Because you can't sell yourself short trying to get a relationship with a bunch of people you truly don't know. Because remember, we have strange kids here. Okay, we have wives of a strange nation. This is Babylon the Great. The Lord commanded us not to have children in its place, man, nor take wives. So you don't truly know your family. They're not truly your family. They're just relatives, man. You share the same relative or the ancestry, but they're not really truly your family in the spirit. Okay, these are strange people. We don't know these fucking people, man. Because what Yahweh Shai say, he said, those that do the will of my father is the same as my father, my mother, my brother, my sister. So these people ain't it. And it says, trust not in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better is to die without children than to have them that are ungodly, man. Okay? So there you go. It's better to not have the motherfuckers on this side, for real. And I commend any brother that don't have kids in this place. Keep it that way. Trust me, it ain't worth it, man. All right? Some brothers may, I want a family. Look, brother, you gonna get a family in the kingdom, a family that you can enjoy. But on this side, this is the result of it. This is what you usually have to deal with when you're dealing with the woman on this side, especially if she got kids from another man. Okay, you got to deal with the disrespect, and then you got to take care of her and her kids, because she's going to expect that, man. You know? So, hey, you meet a woman like this off the rip. Hey, I'm telling her, look, we can't have a relationship. Most you can do is give me whatever you got going on down there. That's even if I want that. But I don't even entertain this shit, man, you know. And definitely if I entertain it, she's already going to know the boundary. I already set the boundaries. Look, I'm not trying to get to know your kids. I'm not trying to have nothing to do with none of it. We can kick it for a couple of times and until the shit runs dry and be done. You know, depending on, you know, where your level is at of abstinence, man. But it'd be better in complete honesty to avoid this shit. Because you got to deal with this, man. Like little her, like somebody should smack the fuck out the little girl, man. You know, she's putting her hand in her face. You know, she's proud, you know, and she's learning this behavior from this wicked ass woman. And that looked like a decent sized crib, man. You know, windows are big. Yeah, it looked like a decent crib. Washroom is big. Shower is big. And yet you got this ungrateful dog right here. And you know she's an adulterer. And she don't respect dude because he allowed her to do this shit. You know? Anyway, it says, for by one that have understanding shall the city be replenished, but the kindred of the wicked shall speedily become desolate. All right. The kindred, when you think of kindred, you think of kinsmen, okay, or brethren, or a lineage. And it says, many such things I have seen with my eyes, and my ear have heard greater things than this. But in the congregation of the ungodly shall a fire be kindled, and in a rebellious nation wrath is set on fire, man. All right. So these little demons got to be burnt up, point blank, period, right along with the mother. Okay, we don't have respect of persons. We tell it like it is. Sirach 26:7, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro, and he that have hold on her as though he held a scorpion. Okay, so there we go. But I'm going to end it giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord's will you edify. To the next lesson. Shalom.
Now she's quiet, guys. She just told me to do this, and now she's quiet. That's crazy. I'm doing it. You're not doing nothing. What happened?
What you doing?
What happened?
What you doing?
What happened?
Come on, punch me again. Punch me again.
Punch you again.
Punch me again, yeah. Come on. Put your hands on me.
Where did I punch you at?
Come on, you saw it, right, guys?
You saw.
Saw it, right?
Whoa. Oh, stepping on my hand. Wait. Let me see you lie too. You saw me hit your mom? Tell the truth. Let me see you tell the truth and lie. Did I hit your mom?
Say yes.
Don't do that to my phone. Say yes. You're telling her to say. That's what you've been saying.
You
Okay,
sure did
keep lying.
hurt
Let me
her.
see. Keep lying.
You sure did
No,
hurt
look
her.
straight at the phone and lie. Don't close your eyes. Don't do the funny
You
face.
sure did hurt her.
Don't laugh, Misha, because you're lying. If you're not lying, don't laugh.
Shut up.
Actually, I can't laugh all the time.
So I hit your mom and you're
Yes.
laughing. You think it's funny. So where did I hit her at and how did I do it? What did I do?
With your freaking...
With my freaking...
With your
Exactly.
freaking
I hit
hand.
your mom, Jaleel.
Yes.
This is goofy, right, Jaleel? Don't touch you. I'm not touching you. I don't want you in here. I'm begging you guys to get out.
No, we don't gotta go nowhere.
I'm begging you guys to get out. I'm asking. You never paid anything.
We already paid
It was in your
You
video.
never paid a bill in your
We already
life.
paid rent.
You never paid a
We
bill
already paid
ever.
rent.
You
We
never
already paid rent.
Stop
We already
doing
paid
that,
rent.
bro. You
Are you-
never.
Don't push